one last question here, and it's sort of a delicate one. I hope you will take it in the spirit in which I ask it. I don't know how to ask it really. Just are you an anti-vaxxer? Were you
Sure.
always one? If you are one now, and if not, how did you become one?
Yeah, I can. You're not offending me. I can answer that question easily. I'm afraid of offending you with the answer, but given that we're both adults here and separated by thousands of miles, I'll go ahead and tell you the truth.
You'd be safe even if you were sitting in the same room.
Yeah,
I
it's like
promise.
they say, never criticize a man until you've walked a mile in his shoes. That way, you're a mile away, and also you have his shoes.
And you have issues exactly.
That's a car talk. That's a car talk clip. I started with complete belief that vaccines were the most important medical discovery of all time, more than antibiotics, more than surgery, the two others you mentioned. I was as convinced as anyone was. I slowly made the descent into madness to where you now find me. The journey, I'll sum it up in 60 seconds. The journey was, maybe the polio vaccine actually wasn't as necessary as we thought. Maybe we could have solved the problem with doing away with rampant pesticide use. I got to, actually the polio vaccine was completely unnecessary, but the others are necessary. These diseases were horrible. Through additional research and understanding that the measles infection was an innocuous infection that no one ever died from with proper levels of nutrition, vitamin A in particular, I started to think, why was a measles vaccine invented? No one was dying of it in the United States. It wasn't a rampant, terrible disease. Why did they do it? Well, it was because they could. It was because they thought they could eradicate the disease with a vaccine. And if you study measles, you will understand it started with the promise of eradication. Everyone gets the vaccine within 2 or 3 years, it'll be eradicated. And on it goes till the point it's not eradicated. So I transitioned into maybe there are some vaccines that are useful and others that really you don't need. I then made the jump to what I call a first world anti-vaxxer, which is, we need vaccines in the third world. They don't have the medical care or nutrition that we might have here. So, sure, maybe a couple of hippies in California can afford to skip it. But if everyone skipped it, and then especially in the third world, no, we have to do that. We'll lose herd immunity. I then realized herd immunity was a falsity in the case of several vaccines, and I'm beginning to wonder if it's completely false for all vaccines. You will know this certainly with all the COVID and vaccine research you've done. The notion of herd immunity is false for the COVID vaccine. It doesn't prevent its spread. Several other vaccines are certainly incapable of preventing its spread, and some of them, in fact, encourage its spread, such as the oral polio vaccine that Bill Gates administers in mass all across countries throughout the world. So I am now at the point, I apologize, dear friend, I am at the point where I believe vaccines are completely unnecessary, even in the third world.